taking your time and coming with the plan to educate basically about the understanding the US education system. And this topic is really needed for especially the kids who born and raised in here and the parents also. This is me again, Mr. Janardhan Panella. I'm the president of Greater Atlanta Telangana Society 2023. And here is our team. This is our team, 2023, myself and also Srinivasa and remaining all executive members. And also these are all the directors for the 2023 team. And also we have dedicated advisory board. We have a lot of doctors and also entrepreneurs. They're the backbone for the organization. You see Dr. Srini Gangasani Garu and Dr. Satish Shetty and Prabhakar Boyapalli Garu, Gautam Goli Garu and Karnaka Rasireddy Garu and Kiran Pasham Garu, Venkat Veeraneni Garu and Srijan Joginapalli Garu and Sridhar Nelaveli Garu, Ratan Iluganti Garu and Nanda Chatla Garu and Narendra Reddy Garu and Sridhar Julapalli Garu, Anil Bodireddy Garu and Tirmal Pitta Garu. So these are all the advisory board members, always there, to support Greater Atlanta Telangana Society, and their advice and contribution support always, is making difference in GATES. And also we have 42 chairs and co-chairs. They're hardworking, chairs and co-chairs. Basically, they're helping for the GATES activities. And also we have, these are all the programs for this entire year and also last couple of years. And also every year we've been adding the new initiatives. If we look at these are all the ongoing programs like health, taxation, organic farming, step challenge, sports and nutrition, and health sessions, and the will, trust and estate planning, blood drive, helpline, and also life insurance, auto insurance, yoga day, adopted a road, food drive, serving breakfast to police departments, kids talent show, serving breakfast to fire department, youth enrichment activities, and also acknowledging or recognizing American festival through flyers or any small gatherings. And also books, audio-visual aids distribution to elementary schools and libraries, and sessions on college essay writing, process of getting admission in Ivy League colleges. That was basically a continuous program by Kiran Palagaru, and scholarship to merit students in India. And we have a major cultural events, Telangana Cultural Day, Vanabhojanalu, and Batkama. So these are our major cultural events. And also, if you look at, these are the cultural events, basically that's going to happen on June 10th, Saturday, 2023, Telangana Cultural Day. And also we have Vanabhojanalu, 19th August, Saturday. And also we have a Batkama Festival on 22nd October on Sunday. And also these are upcoming events. One is talent show. It's going to happen on March 18th here in Atlanta, Shallow Pond Elementary School. And also we have adopted a road. Youth volunteer hours will provided by GATES. That is going to happen on March 25th or March 26th. And we will, give you exact date. So this program, basically, it will give you the volunteer hours for high school students, middle school students, and college students. So please be part of the GATES program, Adopted Road, and you can enroll. And also, one second. And these are all some, images which we conducted in previously. These are all the programs we have done, like sports event, cultural day, and also we have a food drive every week. Basically, a lot of donors, they're coming forward and they're contributing the groceries to churches and also food banks. And also we do, we did last year provide the breakfast to the police department. And these are all the food drive pictures, and also that's the India program. And also these are the calendar of activities for complete year. We plan right now, it's like February 25th, getting admission in Ivy League colleges, and also about the understanding about the US education that's going on. And also in March, we have organic farming and children talent show, and also adopted a road clean program. Tentatively, it's like March 25th or 26th. And also we have a step challenge program. In April, we have a lot of programs. So every month, basically, we have face-to-face events and also virtual programs. In completely May is occupied, and also in June and July, in September and November, and also till December. And also, if you have any questions or any concerns, and also if you want to support to GATES, we have a Facebook page, and also we have a website, gatesusa.org, and also we have a YouTube channel. And also, if you're not a member of GATES, it's a $50. It's like lifetime, and you will get a lot of benefits. Membership has a lot of benefits. We are coming with a new initiative for the members. So if you're not a member, please take a membership, and that's a membership form. And also we have a YouTube channel, so please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will bring a lot of new initiatives and excitement programs, and please keep supporting Greater Atlanta Telangana Society. Thank you, Kiran Garu. Now it's your turn, sir.
Thank you, Janardhan. Thank you for that message. And Srini Garu, do you want to add anything? Srini Garu, you're on mute.
Yeah, just unmuting it. Yeah. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this session. And I know Janardhan has already covered about what's GATES all about, what we are trying to do, right? And then the activities that are lined up. So with that, I think it's mostly covered, Janardhan, Ramna. So I turn it over to you. So it's just a welcome, an extra welcome to all the participants here.
Thank you, Srini Garu. Thank you. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. And today we have Mr. Kiran Palla. He is the founder and chairman of AVS Academy. Through AVS Academy, they provide online prep information, and also they focus on developing leadership skills through effective communication. Under Kiran Garu's guidance, there were about more than 2,300 students went through college preparation, and they are currently running to different universities, be it in USA, UK, or in India. And Mr. Kiran Palla also conducted about 982 online seminars on topics in education, career planning, and family health and finances. So far, he has conducted about 512 education-related talk shows at major non-profit organizations, educational institutions, and many private corporations. Kiran Garu, without further any ado, please take it away from here. Online seminars on topics in education.
I think there is some echo going on. I think the Facebook feed is the issue, I think. Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. First of all, let me thank you to this wonderful organization, Greater Atlanta Telangana Society. Any organization that focuses on enrichment and thinking about next generation is always going to be successful, no matter what it is. And I have been working with multiple organizations, and this is one of the closely watched and close to my heart. This one is. And anyway, let's today's session, I want to set the stage, and then I want to start with like a PowerPoint presentation, very very high level slides. But the whole session, for the purpose of this 2-hour session, it could be like 1 hour, it could be 45 minutes, depending on the Q&A and all those things. I want you to walk out with something that you do not know before, something that you never came across. You can do these things. That's a level setting for this session. As a housekeeping item, everybody please put your name so that we can call the names, real names. On top of it, I brought a couple of parents as well as students as part of our academy. I just want to ask them certain questions, and I did not prepare them. Let them be very candid, and then talk about how they are preparing their children. So this way it becomes more of interactive, and then we'll go through the Q&A session. With that said, I think let's go to the presentation. And once again, thank you for the executive board, and the board itself for giving this opportunity. And it's, I always encourage all the organizations to do this as a normal operating process. So let me share the screen. Can you see the screen? Please confirm.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So this is I have my own academy called Online Academy. The concept for this academy is very simple. It is for the parents and for the students a platform. And the reason why I am so passionate about all this education thing, preparing students, it does not matter whether it is academy or outside academy. A lot of people know me for the last 20 years or 22 years, I say. We are all here. We came here as one of the early generations. Now we are facing a lot of competition, and how we are preparing our children for the best schools. I a little bit shy away by using that Ivy League schools, because nowadays Ivy and non-Ivy, a lot of competition, and all the schools are good schools. And especially in Georgia, you have wonderful schools, Georgia State. So first of all, the parents coming here, the most important thing is understanding the system. It's not understanding the system when your child is in the elementary school, knowing about elementary. It is better to know what is the system ahead. That's way you will be prepared and you will be supported by the network. That's the whole purpose of this session. And I will walk you through, and agenda is very crisp here. Introductions already given. The journey in the grade school, journey to college prep, everybody calls it as, and Q&A session. And I already gave this one, and we don't know, no need to repeat it. But let's go through the gist of this whole conversation here. When you look into the end-to-end, the journey, you have the elementary school, which is like 5th grade, and sometimes 6th grade also, a couple of states, but I think Georgia is 5th grade, until 5th grade. And then you have the middle school, 6, 7, 8, 8th grade, 3 grades, and sometimes 7th and 8th only, and then high school. And then you have the college education. So a lot of times, the most important thing that you need to remember is, in the elementary school, the foundation is laid out. The personality, the student personality comes out. When they go to that transition from elementary school to middle school, that's where the world opens up. That's what I want to start. And then, certainly you can use the same thing for elementary school a little bit. So the focus here, when the students are in the middle school, they develop steady habits. They develop organization skills and a little bit of time management. Those are the focus areas. As a parent, you need to be cognizant about. They're studying some of the habits, steady habits. What are those? Support them. And then try to help. Organization skills. All of a sudden, they're organizing things. And time management, they're like balancing time with all the activities. Sometimes we put into too many activities. It's always a challenge. And independent, the students are becoming independent, learning. They want to learn by themselves. Deepen reading comprehension, writing skills. This is where I want all the parents to pay attention. Is the most important thing that you can give is the reading and writing ability. It may not be cursive, nowadays electronic instruments everywhere being used, but still, this is a life skill. Deepening the reading and writing skills, either by book reading, either by attending some clubs, either by whatever it is, watching National Geographic channels, or kind of reading Wall Street journals. Try to encourage that. that happens between the transition between elementary and middle schools, and in particular at the middle school level. That's where they come out and they want to read, they want to explore things, and you need to give that support for your children. And now math concepts come, time management, prioritization, all those things will come. There are great resources, and you can see on the screen, I will share that one after this call. Literally, everything is available on the internet. There is nothing that you cannot get. Even for myself in my professional life, I'm 51-year-old. I don't have to look for anything else. All I have to do is go through this Wall Street Journal for like that. You have all the things available. There is no such thing called not available. So with that said, what I want to do is I want to bring one middle school student, probably Srinath ji, if you have your daughter Shriya, she can talk about how she's studying, how she's preparing, if she's available. Or you can also relate it, how she's coming out of these skills. She's in middle school, so that's why I'm bringing you on call.
Yeah, thank you, Kiranji. And unfortunately, she's not on this call. She was planning to attend, but she had a conflict. But I would like to thank you first for giving her opportunity to shine a little bit at the teenage level and bringing out her capabilities in terms of understanding the current technologies, the current trends. So she was able to produce some articles on quantum computing, for example. Actually, you gave her the platform to publish those articles on ABS Academy. And she's also learning about quantum computing right now. And she's able to spread that knowledge to others in ABS Academy as well. So that's a quick summary. And thank you again for that, for allowing
more of what is your observation? Now, in the school, she's reading more. Now she's organized. Can you please view the story?
Yeah, so she is, so to your point on the reading and writing skills, so she's definitely developing those skills and actually improving those skills after joining the ABS Academy. And she's able to put those skills back to what I was talking earlier in terms of developing that new skill set, and same with math. So that's what she's able to do.
Yeah, so especially the new technologies, new understanding, and the way that they come out and they research, all those things are the foundation in the middle school. Sometimes, people are a little bit hesitant, like parents are a little bit hesitant. They think that the college preparation starts in the high school, which is totally not true. College preparation is nothing but it's a constant evolution. So you cannot just go in the high school in the freshman and then join a club and then, I'm preparing for college. I'm preparing for college. That is not true. You need to start these kind of early foundation. As a parent, you need to watch, you need to understand, and then you need to give this any kind of platform. It could be, there are some great opportunities, like in Atlanta area, Georgia area, there could be some good University of Georgia supported programs, early middle school programs. You can join and you can let them enjoy it, let them go to the boot camps. Because what I see is COVID really hit us, all of us. There is no way, means we cannot say that there is no impact, because it could be our professional life, it could be family life, it could be student life. Everybody is going through that painful 2 years. We are coming out of it. But what happened was there is a hiatus. Means like all of a sudden the change happened and now we are coming out of it. But that block, that 2-year non-social activity, not able to connect to the real people, all those social skills are really hurting. So now the way that parents have to think about it, let me put them into good programs, let them expose and let them choose whatever they want. If there is no motivation, try to reach out to the counselors, try to reach out to like anybody, and try to let them be in this learning new things, learning unique things. So as I said, college preparation won't start in high school. High school, when the time high school comes, you are on steroids. Means literally the clock is ticking. The freshman year, the transition is a painful one. And 10th grade, and you go to 10th grade, and then all of a sudden these AP courses and all these things start piling up, and SATs and ACTs and all those things. So you have a wonderful chance in the middle school area where you can do self-study of self-research topics, anything that you can think of. And then let's go through the high school. And here is what I think the most, I just, based on my experience with, as I said, I've been doing this one for 22 years and more than, as in the introduction, it's like 2,500 students went through, and they're in 116 colleges. Based on the experience, based on my own experience with my own son, I'm putting these things as a kind of a straw man for you. First, number one is in the 9th grade, freshmen, try to join the clubs, especially debate club. Debate is not public speaking. Yes, it is public speaking, but it is not only public speaking. It gives you an opportunity to do research, compile the data, teamwork, and then on top of it, your excellence in front of people, arguing about the things that you like. So try to do debate kind of clubs, very social, more of interacting with people, leadership possibilities. When you go to 9th grade, you may not be given all the opportunities, but whatever it is, try to get in with the mindset that in the 10th grade or by 11th grade, the student will progress in that club as a leader, and he might be leading a group of people doing things. Think like that. And whatever that AP courses, if they are offered, take it. But one thing I want to let you know, I don't know whether this is, I don't know who's saying all these things, but don't go for too many of AP courses too. Somebody told me this morning that there are like 16 AP courses are recommended in Texas state. I'm like, okay, so average 4 AP courses. No, there is no need. Means you can do AP courses how many ever you want. Nobody is counting. Since you did AP courses, they're not going to come and give an admission. Sometimes it could be a little bit counterproductive too, because you keep on studying, you're not developing anything exciting, extraordinary, unique. So take whatever it is offered, but don't overkill it. Start good extracurricular activities. The reason why I'm saying that good extracurricular activities is a lot of students, especially in our communities, they go to tennis, play chess, Atlanta cricket. It's common. Everybody will have, every other kid will have. And then, Arangetram and all those things. And then DECA club, HOSA club, FBLA, and then you have robotics clubs. These are all common, am I right? Pick something, no doubt about it, good extracurricular. But think about how my son or daughter or the student is going to be unique. What kind of thing that extra we can do? That is the most important activity that is going to be talked about. Literally, you are creating your own brand identity, student brand identity. I will give several examples. One kid in our, that I've been working, he's from TJ, from where is it? Virginia. By the time in the 8th grade, he already developed a nice computer vision AI kind of learning thing. And then he started doing some Lyme disease patterns, and a lot of people are doing AI. A lot of people are doing no code, low code certifications. Yeah, I name and I see that all the time. But what he did is he took a real life pain point or situation use case, and he developed a nice mobile app that detects any rash on the human body, goes against millions of images, wrote a nice ML program. He has a mobile app. And now, by 9th grade, he started socializing it in the high school. He presented in a couple of places. And then from that, 10th grade, he went to NIH. 11th grade, he won some awards. And then that is his story. That story is unique to himself. So think about some extracurricular activities, something that you can really put into. Summer boot camps, courses, and then prepare for PSAT. The reason why PSAT is important is at I think 11th grade, they make it a real official, and then they will go through the National Honor Society kind of stuff. Then when it comes to 10th grade, enroll in AP courses. As I said, do not go above and beyond the needed. For medical, for example, my son is going to medical school. So AP biology, AP chemistry, AP math. Those are the things you can take. Let's say somebody wants to go to business school, AP calculus, AP statistics, and then AP some business related. Like that, pick and choose something that helps. If you're not sure, you're not going whether business or this, that, take the fundamentals, AP calculus, calc A, calc B, and all those things, and physics, chemistry, biology, and some world history and all those things, because schools, they don't let you take all those things. Start looking for leadership opportunities, because the reason why I'm saying this at 10th grade is very important is you need to position yourself to get into these positions at least in 10th grade, and by 11th you have that position, and that gives you 2 years of experience to put it on the resume or when you apply for college. Remember, when you're applying for college, there are only 10 extracurricular activities that you can put, 150 word sentences. And then you need to really be crisp, clear, and I recommend leadership positions, giving back to charity, innovation, consistent activities. You have only 10. So start preparing for SATs and ACTs. It is a time, 10th grade. Apply for volunteer opportunities anywhere, because you will be like around 15, 16 years, depending on what year it is, what month it is, and summer internships wherever possible. And always think about smart. How I get these opportunities in a smart way, rather than doing the same exact thing 100 people are doing. A lot of times I hear that I worked in this area, same, hospital, volunteer. They are great. But what I'm trying to say is, instead of that, reach out to your local community. Is there any place where they are kind of teaching disabled or differently abled children? Maybe you go there and then say, hey, I want to come and I want to help online, whatever it is. That is very appealing. For example, I sent some students to US Special Olympics as a volunteer. Means that is lifetime opportunity. So think about like that. That said, let me run to 11th grade. This is the junior year, the most crucial year. This is where Sanjeevji, if you are on the call, would you mind explaining how Shrestha, if you are on the call?
Yes, Mr. Palla, I'm on the call.
So how Shrestha developed that wonderful thing that, voice flows, like, He's like, I met him like in the 9th grade, but by the time he has been already doing these things. How he developed that, for the parents, just to tell them, like any kind of story that you want to weave.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Palla. So what I wanted to say is to all the parents, we all are in the same boat. It's just a matter of starting something. Don't think about too good, some NASA scientist, he has to develop something too great and something like genius of quantum and this and that. And this will never allow us to start, even the kids, right? So he was interested in very small Alexa and things. He found a tool which is called Voice Flow and then started integrating with small use cases like it helps. And he was too much into elder care, grandma and everything. He created some small flows which is, grandma, drink water every 1 hour. Then if you shake your phone, it will play whole day what your grandkids have done or grandson has done or things like that. And he kept on building over it. What Mr. Pilla has helped is to motivate and give the resources. So in the AVS Academy, there's no dearth of resources. You think of it and you will get the help. I have never seen this type of help in my career and life. If I would have been, I would have been something different. Point is, if you want to research, there's an help. If you want to do something in AI/ML, there's a help. If you want to do something in IoT, there's an help. If you want to spread your idea, there's a help. If you want to do something and get the surveys from the feedback, you have a help. So I think all those things get together makes a lot of, now he's self-interested. He tries to do something, he balances out and and you do it once and you can use it at multiple places in your science fair, in your research, or in your some local competition, in some other competition. So effort and bits and pieces can be, and then that is the leadership skill also. There's a presentation skill also. That is a technology skill also. So it's not that he's great in everything, but one thing he picked and he liked it, and it is helping him in his confidence and doing something.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Like Sanjeev ji is saying that parent plays a very important role. When Shrestha, I think probably 7th grade, maybe 6th grade, showing interest, helping grandparents, doing something, he found Voice Flows, which is a freebie. It's a free download. And then he started creating something with Alexa, talking to grandparents, sending something. As a parent, instead of, I noticed, especially Sanjeev Srivastavaji, I noticed is he gave him a free hand. You do whatever you want and do it something very passionate. So by 9th and 10th grade, he already has a 4 years of storytelling about his innovations. That's what the parental, that's what I'm talking about. Pick something. For example, the other day I spoke to a kid who is like, he wants to become a grandmaster in chess. I said, great, wonderful, absolutely phenomenal. But there are hundreds of grandmasters, could be, the rankings and all those things. So what I suggested is, take top 100 players or top 10 players, top 50 players. What are the things they did first moves, second moves, third moves? And then what is a good move? What is a bad move? So you have the data somewhere, kaggle.com or govern.com, whatever it is, the data is available everywhere. Download that data, try to create some intelligent predictive using AI or ML. Believe me, AI and ML are not technology anymore. They are the part of DNA now. So my son is going for medical school. He's already doing R language, Python and all those things as part of his medical program. So AI and ML are everywhere. So now he's developing a nice model, and then he's creating a mobile app to just for students who can check, okay, player one, okay, blah, 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 bad moves, good moves. Okay, as a learner, if you want to learn chess, you can certainly use this application. It will help you. So that is unique, right? Instead of playing chess, spending hours, you are also capitalizing on that skill and showing that you are something unique with a mobile app. So that's what I would like to, parents think like that, think innovative, think different, think logical, think unique. So that's what I mean. In the 11th grade, as you can see, scheduling ACT, and I know that mess is all over the COVID. We could not schedule practice. The most important thing is a lot of parents, we have to put, and as I said, reading and writing is going to carry over throughout the life. If the reading and writing ability, if you are developing the kid in the middle school, helping an extra help, extra something like articles, writing articles, all those things will tremendously help here in this SATs and ACTs. Because, for myself, I came from Telugu medium, unfortunately, because of my father's wrong. But I tried to write in a lot of articles. Now, within 10 minutes, I can write an article in any topic you give me. I can learn and write. Not perfect. Same thing. Children, if you keep on encouraging writing new articles, that reading ability, the writing ability, the comprehending ability, fast reading, fast writing, tremendously help in SATs and ACTs. That's where everybody is coming to a screeching halt. Only 10% is going above that 1500, 1520 range. Others are all getting hurt because the reading and writing ability, that fast thinking, fast reading, fast writing, and all those things. This is very important. And now in the 11th grade, now the clock is really clicking. You need to think about the profile, college prep profile. What exactly I'm going to paint the picture. A lot of people write essays, I review a lot of essays, college essays. I'm going to talk about it. But before even going there, what should be my profile? So with that said, you had to maintain good GPA. Do not overlook. Don't take 15 AP courses in the 11th grade, 5 AP courses in the 11th grade. 11th grade is a crucial grade, junior year. I'm going to come back to senior year, but let me go to the college prep wheel. Just parent, student. Always think that is a pie, 25% weightage in every area. Academics. By having 4 out of 4 GPA will not get you to college admission. Period. Might get you to some college, but that's the college that you are thinking. When you are applying for Georgia Tech, everybody pretty much 4 out of 4. They all took AP courses that you took. So 25%. And then standardized tests, ACT, SAT, and subject tests are not irrelevant nowadays. That is another 25%. And all the kids will have nice scores applying for good colleges. Emory, University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, neighboring Duke, neighboring Chapel Hill. All those, everybody will have wonderful SAT, ACT scores. So if you look into 20,000 applications, probably 19,500 will have nice GPA and SATs and ACTs. Now, the important thing that you need to consider is the extracurricular activities. That is the differentiator. That is another 25%, and then your essays and recommendation letters, another 25%. Picture this in your mind: 25% academics, 25% SATs, ACTs, and 25% on the extracurriculars, and college essays and recommendation letters is 25%, constitutes the 100% of the college prep field. As I said, any activity you are doing as a extracurricular activity, think about how I stand out in the population.
Vishal.
I think, can you put Rama on mute, please? Yeah, okay. So always the rule of thumb, why I am doing this extracurricular activity. Am I doing this to make me look good on the college app? Am I passionate about it? Am I learning about it? Learning about new things, innovative things? Am I creating my own identity here? A classic example, a lot of people play violin. A student in Chicago, in here, very popular school, number one. He took that violin and he created albums, and then he played them with some differently abled students, I think blind and students. And then he created, and he found out music enhances certain skills, stimulates, and then he kept on doing it. Now he went to Decca Club, he went to Hosa Club, and all those. He just participated debate and all. But he took an extra effort and created his own identity that put him into Stanford. Because he not only helped the society, something unique, something extraordinary, something passionate, something close to heart. Nothing beats that. College, nowadays, everything is Googleable. Means anything you say, I worked here, I worked there, everybody can get it, am I right? But this is what it is, something unique, that 25% if you can be very strong, and naturally, if you are very strong in extracurricular activities, you will get good recommendation letters, because all these professors, teachers, they all love you, means because you are an extra, you're going above and beyond. That's what it is. And you can only submit 2 or 3 recommendations from the school, and you can do private recommendations too. That's where you need to associate with good organizations and then find out what kind of recommendation letters that you can get. So understanding the system, the title here, you see how all these things are starting not in the high school, before the high school. So as a parent, as a student, always think about how I stand out. What is my brand identity? That answers all your questions. You can be competitive, you can be intelligent, you can be anything. That one rule of thumb, that mindset, not only sends the kid to the good college, beyond college too, because the foundation is strong. The foundation is strong. Research, colleges love research. Anything you say, I'm doing research. For example, I think on the call, Sushmita ji on the call, space medicine. I asked Ananya to do space medicine. Nobody knows what space medicine is. Nobody knows what space junk is. And she did it. And I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for something unique, something that is, oh my gosh, what is space medicine? As an admission counselor, oh, this girl did some self-study, self-research, published something on internet or something. She has a story around her. That's what you need to do. Anything to add, Sushmita ji?
Yes, Kiranji. Actually, when Ananya joined the AVS Academy, she was good at studies wise, she is good, and she's good at chess. She is one of the top 100 members in the US chess girls. But main thing I saw that is she is lacking so much of leadership skills, and also she's lacking something unique, as Kiran sir mentioned. And when we joined the AVS Academy, she got to know new concepts about space medicine, and also what happens as a space debris and space orbitals, what happens about that. So Kiran sir gave a very good platform to build her her skill set in knowing more about the space and how can she contribute for the space medicine. She did some research. Also, as a part of it, Kiran sir gave her an opportunity to send the payload to space. That's a real experience. And finally, that was a really very good experience where she can build up her own passion towards medicine as well as space. So, yeah, thank you so much, Kiranji, for all the opportunity and for the way you provided her, mentor her in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not me, it's you. See, parents play a very important role. Yes, we are all busy. We all are in the organizations. We are doing great job outside world. But the fundamental thing is our shadow is being looked at in our house more closely than outside our house. Our children literally observe everything they take and consider you as a role model. And if you I can talk for days. I can give so many examples, but that's not the context here. We parents like Sanjeevji, Srinathji, means like all these parents, they have, Sanjeevji is like Best Buy, he works, and during Thanksgiving and all those times, I can't even find, but he makes time. Same thing, all the parents have to help. Don't only depend on schools. Okay, they're taking AP courses. No, it is not true at all. First of all, we need to understand. Second, we need to think logically. Third is we need to provide information, handhold, and this is the most beautiful journey that you will have in your life. Those 10 years, precious years, you won't get it back. And after that, the birds will fly out of the nest and we can't even find them. They might come, they might say hello, Father's Day, Mother's Day, but we need to give that foundation. That's what I've been asking organizations to have these kind of discussions with parents, because that's where everything you talk on the social media, WhatsApp, everything is observed by your own children. They take note of what you do. There is no other thing that they get influenced besides their own parents. And a lot of people know me on this call. Even at 51, every day is a challenge for me. I create a challenge for myself. Same thing. They have challenge. They go to schools. They have challenge. They go to colleges. They have challenge. They have challenges, cultural challenges, technical, whatever. So with that said, let's go to the Q&A session. I think we are, Janardhanji, I think Ramana Gar, I think we have 2 hours you schedule, but looks like we have only 1 hour we can go, am I right?
No, it is up to you, sir. And I know we scheduled 2 years.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If we'll open for Q&A because we started the main conversation at 3:17, so that's what it is. Okay. So with that said, what I want you to do is let's get this Q&A.
I think
let's get this Q&A and let some of the experienced parents also talk that I know of, and then they can also answer these Q&As.
Yep, we'll do that, Kiran.
Yep, go ahead. Your voice is a little low, Ramanaji. I see. Yeah, it's your voice is low from the beginning.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Ramana. Yeah, you are. I think just increase your volume or maybe a little bit louder.
I think I need to speak up, I guess.
Maybe you come closer to the mic, Ramana.
No,
try to use headphones, and Ramnagar. Try to use headphones.
Probably will do that. I think,
I think now is good.
Okay.
Right.
So there is one question from Divakarji in the chat. He's questioning that my daughter was born in India and she's in 6th grade now. She will go to college in another 6 years. we parents are an H1B visa, approved with 140, next 6 years, we may not, blah, blah, blah. What are the challenges for kids on H4 visa in US education system for high school and college?
Okay. This is the most popular question, I believe. Just take out that H1, H4, H5, all those things out of your mind. There is absolutely no impact. At the most, they may not get the scholarship. As of now, maybe the Divya is on the call. Maybe if she is parent of Kavish, they're on H4. He got into Embry-Riddle. He got
Yeah,
into London
I'm on
University.
call.
Yeah,
Kiran.
Divya ji, go ahead and talk. This is the reality. Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, I had the same question. As Kiran Garu mentioned, we will be eligible only for merit scholarships. Apart from that, there's nothing much that we have to worry about because the admission process is all same for all kids. Only thing, as Kiran Garu said, we are not eligible to get scholarships because we cannot apply FAFSA. My son got into Embry-Riddle, Penn State, and we are still waiting on few more. And he even applied for UK colleges. So he got merit scholarships from UK. If you're applying for safety colleges and if your kid is doing good, you will get scholarships, merit scholarships. So my son applied for this, like the safety colleges he applied, he got the merit scholarships. Only the target ones and the other ones, he did not get the merit scholarship.
Yep, absolutely. And Divya, interestingly, she's my classmate's relative niece, and then they came to me, and then I said, okay, let's go to. So many parents are on H1 and H4. Just take out that one. And also, one more thing I want to remind you is, do not do this jumping. Okay, I will go to India, I will come back, I might go to India, I don't know. Means you are causing so much confusion to everybody. That confusion is going to kill the spirit of your own children. Just let it go. I know it's not that easy because of jobs, economy, and all those things. Most impacted are the parents who are kind of talking these things in cycles and also creating the fear of H1 fear, H1 fear. Absolutely. If the student is good, Kavish, he wants to go to aerospace. Divya came to me through, as I said, my friend's relative. I said, okay, do something in aerospace, do some certification. We did MR certification. I put him into the space launch program. Means it's not me. Divya took means she's like very methodically followed that parent, and she never uttered that word. I'm on H1, I'm on H4. Always that happy face, always courageous. That is the most important thing. Don't do the dancing. There, I will send him to India. I will complete in 12th grade in India. I will send him to UN. Absolutely not. That's cause of confusion and unnecessarily. It's not necessary.
Okay, the second part of his question was that, provide some inputs on Child Status Protection Act, CSP.
Ramana and Kiran Garu, sorry to interrupt you. We have a guest from India. His name is Purushottam, I think Bopi. I know he's for him to sleep, I guess. So if you have any questions, I think, can we take his questions?
Oh, absolutely. Sorry about that. I didn't realize. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Purushottam Garu, please, if you have anything, shoot it out there.
I think.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. My name is Purushottam.
Go ahead, sir.
So we are planning for an opportunity in USA, sir, like you. Me and my wife working as a teachers in India, in Hyderabad. So just I joined this session because I want to know some knowledge, valuable knowledge about my children in the future. I have 2 kids. My son is in 5th grade right now, and my daughter in 1st grade. So anyhow, we will have a plan to come over there. So that's why I joined this session. This is so informative, sir. Thank you, Kiran, sir, and others.
Okay. Yeah, means it's too early, but if you need anything, you can certainly contact in any questions to Ramanagar, and
Sure, sir.
we'll help
Sure,
you.
sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah,
thank you,
kids
sir.
are very young. So.
Thank you, Purushottam. Yeah.
But you woke up until it's like 3:30. That's
Right.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you, sir.
From India.
Thank you, Purushottam, yeah, for joining.
Go ahead, and there are some questions. Do you remember you compiled? Maybe we can pick those questions and start answering.
Yes, and let me complete this Divakarji's question.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's a three-part question that he asked. And second part is that, some information you wanted to find out on Child Status Protection Act, CSPA. If you have any new guideline information, you just want to know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea what it is. Sorry.
That's fine. And the third one is that, any advice on investment options to save for college fees, basically.
Yeah, that is, we're going to cover, I think, a lot of other questions also, 529 and all those things are popping up. So if you are, it does not matter what grade it is, the earlier, the better, start saving. Instead of saying, do this, let me give you an example of how I did this. So 529 is a Bright Star or some star plan. It's Illinois, I'm from Chicago, Illinois 529. Sometimes in that plan, you can certainly say, if my son is not going to school in Chicago, if he's going to New York, can that money can be used? There are options, flexibilities there. Think about it. But average cost for a private college is around 60,000 per year. And then for government or state or local colleges, it's around 30K, half of it. I'm not including boarding and lodging and all those things, average cost. And boarding and lodging, another 10,000. So think about around 70K multiplied by 4 years, 280K. Now do the reverse engineering. Let's say your son or daughter is in 4th grade or 5th grade. So by 5 years, you need to have this kind of money. So you don't need 300K on day one, right? So you need some money because you don't know whether he's going to get a scholarship. You don't know that. At least plan ahead. Try to do a math. Try to do a kind of this pie chart is showing here. Try to do the similar thing. 529, as much as contribution as possible. Try to put some mutual funds, some kind of steady growth, 8% growth that you get. Another 25% of whatever the 20,000. I'm just saying 25% all the time, but another 10,000, 12,000, and 529, 10,000, 6,000, whatever it is, like that every year. And then if you want more returns, put it in like stocks or anything. That's fine. Means you can get. But all I'm trying to say is, don't only do one thing and think that that will be enough. Try to pull all these resources and put that into a plan. Yeah, don't worry about too much of tax deductions, tax advantages, and all those things, because all of a sudden your son will get a full ride, full scholarship. It may not be useful. So you don't know the future, but don't stop thinking about all other options to pool this money. 60,000, 30,000, 30, 60, 30, 60. How many kids you have? Try to put that somewhere, constantly grow that money so that you can take it out. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Kiran. And there was another question.
If I may interrupt, I just pasted the link of that Child Protection Act from USCIS in the chat. I did find out about that. I mean, now I don't recollect the complete details of it, but if you have already got I-140, if your I-140 is already approved, and if your child ages out, like if you're, by the time you get your GC, your kid is already 21 plus, then it is not at all helpful. This will help for people whose I-140 is in process, and there are some other rules related to it. I really don't recollect what exactly those are.
No, okay, thank you.
Thank you, Divyaji, for that information.
Yeah, good. So now let's go to the next question, please.
question is, how does credit works in high school? This question is coming from a parent of 7th grader.
Credit?
Yeah, I mean, I think the number of credits that they have to collect before they get into college, right? They have to complete. So I think probably in middle school, can they gain any credit? Is that what you're asking, Amitji?
Yes, this is what I was asking. Thank you,
Okay.
Ramnaji.
So basically, he wants to know if they can complete any credits as part of middle school itself so that it can be accounted for college. Is that even a possibility, or do they have to do this in high school?
Yeah, high school. High school is the starting from high school credits of all the AP courses and all those things. Everything starts from high school. Middle school, I don't think that they will be considering it. Chandana, if you are on the call, Chandana, if you can answer. You have a middle schooler, elementary school and high school combination. If you can, please.
Yeah, sure. Hansika.
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Credit.
About credits?
So basically, they want to know, as a middle schooler, can they gain any, or can they get any credits, and which can be utilized or used for high school, for college admissions?
As far as I know, I don't think that's possible. You can get credits for college in high school through AP if you complete an AP course and pass the AP exam, which is on a 5-point basis. If you get a 3, 4, or 5, and depending on if that college allows that credit to be transferred, then you can complete it in high school. But there's no such way for middle school, at least.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What is the next one? Sanjeevji, go ahead, please.
Yeah, just quickly. So my daughter is in middle school, but she will be taking one high school course. She will go to high school for Algebra 2. So if she goes there, then she will get the credit. Right now also she's doing a high school course, but she's doing in middle school. So she will not get the credit. It will just show pass and fail, but it will not be included in her GPA calculation. So as long as you're doing the course in middle school, you will do the course, but you will be shown as a pass or fail, but not the GPA calculation. If you go to high school and do the high school level course, which some schools provide that you can go in the first period and come back, whatever it is, then it will be added in your GPA and you can get the credit for the course.
Thank you, Sanjeev.
Thank you. Thank you,
And,
Sanjeev.
next question is from Ashwini Garu. I think she wants to know any preparation guidelines for a 4th grade student. I think probably you may want to get in touch with Kiran Garu only, and probably he can guide you to his AVS Academy.
Yeah, I think Chandana has a 5th grader, not 4th grader. She can answer something.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So my son is in 5th grade right now, but he joined AVS when he was in 4th grade. Basically, as Kiran Garu always said, the best gift a parent can give to a student is time. So I always spend time with the kids and support them where and when it is needed. And my son, he actually, and they've been exposed to many latest technologies through AVS Academy. So which has brought them a transformational change in them. The latest technologies as space, and Rishir, who was in 4th grade, he did a project in augmented reality and virtual reality. So it's like the furniture they can see in the mobile. And he was like, he did that. And that basically gets kind of a lot of confidence in the kids to put their step forward. And also he's signed up for artificial intelligence. So he never thinks himself like an elementary kid. He just thinks, even his team thought he was some 8th grader. So definitely please work with the kids, and AVS Academy has provided all that knowledge and confidence that is needed. So thank you so much, Kiran Garu.
It's the
Thank you so
parent.
much, Andy.
It's the parent. It's not me. As I said, parent Chandana and Sumant are the most unselfish people that I met as a couple, because they try to help others too. That reflects on their children, and then their children are shining like stars. So that's the most important thing is the parent, they make time. I never saw any of the parents who talked until now saying that they're busy, but they're damn busy. I know that. Divya is 200% busy. I know that, but they never said that word. By mistake also, they did not say that. That's where, as a parent, as I've been saying, when the parent lays the foundation, child follows that. It's not, we are all like we come in the middle and then do some help through some academies and all those things. That is all part of some life, but parent.
Thank you so much, Andy. This is Ashwini here. Just one last question. So this academy, is it like, I mean, we are not in Georgia or Atlanta. So is it reachable? Okay, cool. Okay.
We have 11 countries, around 700 students, 11 countries. So.
Thank you. Yeah, sounds good.
Go to the next one, please.
Next one is, I think this is the most popular question. Do you recommend any SAT, ACT prep classes for kids? And my daughter is in 9th grade now. What do you recommend? How soon one has to start for the practice tests, and how soon they have to start taking the actual tests?
Yeah, I don't recommend any ACT, SATs, including myself, my own academy. I don't recommend that because SAT and ACT prep. No, I can say that when should they start? They should be starting around 9th grade, which is because they have to complete certain like algebra 1, 2, those foundational things. Otherwise, no matter how many times they take the SAT, they will come back to the same problems because they have to do that. And a lot of times, here is what happens. People sign up to the ACT, SAT preps and all those things. But I want you to go to a person or persons who, first of all, assesses your child's capabilities, where the drawbacks are. Your child won't need that 15-week, 15-month, everyday 6 o'clock session. He might need only a certain things where he is or she is lacking. As I said, fast reading, comprehension, those are the things, almost like 80% I see that. So talk to anybody, SAT, ACT coach, whatever it is, whomsoever institute, it could be me, it could be anybody. Fundamental question for me also is, where are the pain points? Where are the problem points? If you zoom in, help them out, practice tests and all those things, they will be shining. Instead of signing them up for months, 2 months, 3 months, and then 50 people in the class, Zoom sessions, it's a waste of time. Just go with a good, understanding person who can assess your child's capabilities and zoom in and help you out.
Thank you. The next one is, I think it's a generic question about the scholarships. And people mention that, scholarships are not available even if we are GC citizenship. Is that true? If that is the case, what kind of eligible percentage on scholarship?
Yeah, there is no such thing. Person A, person B, person C are not eligible. Everybody is eligible. No, economical things, I should say that we are not eligible because a lot of us are not in that zone. But merit scholarships, certain scholarships, they're all always available. It is the way that you present your essays, it's your interest and the program that you are signing up for the college, the need, the demand, and the supply, all those things factor in, you will be offered scholarships. There is no answer for that. If anybody is trying to give you answers, this is just like, hey, you sign up for my college prep course, I will send you to Ivy Leagues. Absolutely not. It's all, sorry.
Kiran garu, I can also pitch in. In Georgia, they have two types of scholarship. One is in GMLR and also Hope Scholarship. But they need to have a certain point of GPA. Like if everyone, whoever have 3.0 GPA, I think they get the Hope Scholarship. And I think 3.75 quantitative GPA, I think GMLR. So those two types of scholarships in Georgia is available no matter what. But the GPA is very, very important to get the scholarship.
Yeah, same thing with Texas too. If you maintain 2 years of 4 or something, they will give you 2 year scholarships in UT, Dallas kind of system. So there could be multiple things like that. It's all state specific.
Right.
Okay, the next one is shed some light on private recommendations and what kind of opportunities are out there for kids.
Okay, is the person on the call? Can he come on the screen?
Anish?
Sorry, this is Ravi Talankandi. I didn't realize it was laughing with my son's name.
Yeah.
What is, sorry, please come on the call. Yeah.
My name is Ravi Talanki.
Okay, good question, please.
I'm actually based out of California. My daughter is in 9th grade. Right now, like you said, like she's more focusing on the GPA or the SAT and a few of the clubs that she has at school. Like HOSA or FBLA or a mock trial. These are the kind of clubs she's attending at school. What I was more interested in, like she's getting some good recommendations from the teachers, but how do I focus on that third aspect, which is the private recommendations? How do I encourage her to get some of those?
Oh, okay. So if let's say, I'll give an example of my son. My son, went to school, obviously high school, but he did an internship program with the Northwestern Medical in the 10th grade and 11th grade, and that started from 9th grade, I believe, 9th, 10th, 11th. So that is a private recommendation. That's considered as a private recommendation. And also he worked for somewhere here in the Schaumburg area, some program he ran in the library. He taught a lot of good courses. So they gave a good recommendation as a private mentor. If something that you are working outside, consider those. They're all valid. And I give a lot of recommendations. As a matter of fact, this year is the most number of recommendation letters I gave. So.
Thank you, Andy.
Okay, somebody on iPhone raised the hand.
Hello, Kiran Garu. This is Shiva here from Virginia.
Oh,
I'm Aditi's dad. I have one question. Probably it's already answered, but I just want to have a word again on that. So we were talking about the scholarships, right? We were also talking about the H1 versus the other categories, right? So is it like H1 versus GC also matters, or like in terms of scholarship, just to know of it? I mean, it's not that really deters us, or we bother about it, nothing like that, but just to know.
There is no, as I said, there is no formula, there is no equation for it. Absolutely. Because as I said, Divyaji is on the call, and right before last year, a boy got into Duke in the combined program, and they waived everything, $65,000. He's on H4.
Oh, okay. H4. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I forgot completely to tell you. The girl, Aditi Aparna Naidu, she's coming from Gujarat. And she is not she's in Gujarat now. She applied for all the colleges. And, she was part of this academy and all those things. She got into every college she applied, 7 out of 10. And then they gave 20,000 here, 30,000 here. 30, I have no idea. So,
But Kiran Garu, I have a question. Is it the credentials matters when they're getting the scholarship? I thought actually the H1B holders and green cards, certain states, they qualify for, only for the, citizens and green card holders.
Probably
no formula.
Category, right? H1 and GC guys fall in the same category.
Yeah,
it's
like
citizens.
Yeah, what happens is when you try to apply for colleges, since the student does not have the social security number, considered as a foreign student, even though your residency status and all those things are applicable.
Correct.
Still foreign student because you do not have a social security number.
Right.
That's the only differentiator.
Oh, okay. Okay.
can, as I said, this is the topic where how if you talk to 1,000 people, you get 10,000 opinions. So let's.
Yeah, I think it's better to focus on our roadmap rather than delving
as I
into
said,
so much. I just want to have a word. I had it there. Thank you so much. Actually,
colleges are. Thank you. Colleges are looking for so many students, and not necessarily all the programs are that liberal. Some programs, for example, you can Urbana Champaign computer science is very, very top-notch program. So some people went through arts, applied through arts, and then got into computer science.
Right.
There are avenues like that. So we don't know. It's all like changing by minute, kind of.
Thank you. And the next one is that how being in varsity high school team and excelling academic competitions, helping students with student admission process. I mean, is the question about would that consider as a credit or a volunteer?
Yeah, so thank you, Andy. So Kiran Garu, being in a varsity team or getting selected to the high school varsity team or excelling at some academic competitions, would it help the student in the student admission process, like the college admission process? I know like you talked about extracurricular activities, but does it come under one of the extracurricular activities? And also how about the work experience? Like if kids are working outside, that's also a life skill, right? They're learning about how to manage the money, the time, and also interacting with the socially.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely everything adds value. As my varsity level qualification certainly puts the student a little bit ahead. Sometimes they consider it as, oh my gosh, it is showing a little bit more courage and all those things. Working outside, a lot of students do that. But my point is, what is that work related to what he or she applying for colleges? Number one, relevancy. Number two, the work he is learning something, but try to put a spin in it, maybe something that he can create unique out of it. That adds tremendous value. For example, Harsha on the call, Harsha, you can speak. He wants to go to aerospace engineering. And you see his presentation, you will faint. It's like, is this done in PowerPoint? That's the capability he has. But what I'm trying to put him is in one of the Strive Aviation. There's a huge company, they're private jets kind of thing. So he's now talking to the CEO, trying to help them in the digital marketing, and also learning the concepts of aerospace engineering. So it's a kind of a thing. And then he wants to do some extraordinary things for that company, for mobile app or whatever it is. I don't know. It's still new, something like that. He wants to go to aerospace, and he's presenting and writing papers on aeronautical engineering and all those things. On top of it, he's working for a company that is relevant, and it is now small company, and he's taking care of certain things, engineering research, and also digital marketing, a digital presentation, and all those things. Something like that will certainly help.
Yeah, one more thing, Kiran Garu. A lot of kids, like I don't know, but when they are in the early rising ninth graders, they don't know what direction they want to go. It's like still they're undecided. So as long as they're certain about some path, they know like, okay, they can pick and choose. I think that is one of the follow-up question that we have. But what do you recommend in those kids? Like, okay, how they can decide it's based on their passion? Isn't it too early for them to decide too? And having that flavor of everything, like as you said, like the core courses that will let them pick and choose by the time they are in the 10th grade. Is it something to worry about as a parent?
Yeah, means beyond 10th grade, if not decided, means there is a problem, no doubt about it. Because what courses you are taking all depends on where you want to become, right? Where you want to go. For example, business operations, everybody says business. They want to be stockbroker. They want to be this, they want to be that, trader, marketer. And all of a sudden, they go for biology. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody told me. Or in your Atlanta, I have a lot of students coming. They want to do extraordinary medical thing, and they want to be doctors. And in the final year, they are saying, "Yeah, we want to go to business." I'm like, you prepared,
Yeah.
so it's
So,
like,
yeah.
let's not until after 10th grade over, but you need to little bit focus and think about the way that I'm asking the students here is, in at least in my the team that I counsel and coach, have two options. One is the primary and one is the secondary. For example, Harsha wants to go to aerospace and aeronautical engineering. I'm not asking him, no, I'm asking him, yes, great, you're so focused, very good, but have computer science as a second major.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure. So, okay, have something, put it on the paper, have secondary option, but don't dangle between all these things because time is running out. Especially Atlanta, Texas, there's a lot of population, means you name it, Alpharetta, Cummings, and all those things. These academies are the STEM academy, this academy, that academy, so much competition. And then the UGA all of a sudden became so competitive. And Emory, forget about it. Georgia Tech, forget about it. You have, means like competition is so critical. That's why you cannot just do that kind of dance all over. You have to have some kind of direction, at least from the junior year.
Yeah. Thank you, Kiran Garu.
Thank you, Lata Garu, Kiran Garu. And the next question is, I think this gets asked a lot of times. If we contribute to 529.
Ramana, sorry to interrupt you. Can you announce about who we're living in Georgia? We have a talent show is coming up. Can you share the details? I know we have 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
And also about
I
the.
was going to do that, but that's okay. We can do this.
Yeah.
So basically, those who are in Georgia and Atlanta, Alpharetta, or any Atlanta area, we have a talent show coming up on 18th March. From starting.
Shallow Point Elementary School, yeah.
Shallow Point Elementary School. It's a day-long event, pretty much 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those who are interested, the link has been posted out there in the chat group. So if you guys can take a look and register and encourage your kids to come and join us on that show. And also for all the participants, there will be a certificate provided and the medals will be provided too. So it will be a fun event for all the kids. It's a platform. Please encourage your kids to register and come and join us.
And also we have a keynote speakers from various professionals. So parents also, they can join like how Kiran Palagar is sharing now. So we have the people who achieved in top level, and we are inviting the keynote speakers too. So that day, the speakers will share about various professions here. So thank you guys for joining. Please keep continuing. And also we have a YouTube channel, and please subscribe if you get a chance. Thank you.
So the next question is, if we contribute to 529 plan, does that impact getting in scholarships?
No, I signed up for 529. No impact.
Okay.
Saru Damana, is it 529, Kiran Garu, is it any immigration needed, or anybody can have a 529?
And things changed.
It's not actually.
I don't know, but maybe anybody, I think Jagdish Gar, can you answer that if you are contributing, if you don't mind?
Yeah. Hi. Hello, Andy. This is Josna. So I heard a lot of different things on this. My uncle, he invested on a 529, but he heard if your kid are eligible for scholarships, and if you have a contribution in 529, they'll be disqualified for the scholarships or something like that.
I think 529, I think is for the citizens, and I think green card holders only. I think they can.
We are citizens, yeah, for citizens,
right?
Yep.
If the kid has to be a citizen or the parents also?
I mean, in this case, we all are citizens. In this case,
Parents.
like parents and
Yeah.
kids, both are
Parents,
citizens.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Joseph.
So, hey, Jagdish here. As Kiran brought up, the 529 is one of the banking product. It can be used for a school student fees account, and there will be some advantages and there will be some limitations as well. So it's better to reach out the banker first before you take a decision whether open 529 or not. The limitations are like once after you start contributing money, we had to use that money just for study purpose.
Education.
And if in case, if we want to try to take out the money, there will be several conditions we cannot take out and several penalty issues will be there. So before you decide to go for this product, it's better to discuss with the nearest banker, wherever you have account, you check with the same bank itself.
Yeah, and also one thing is nowadays with the 529, let's say you started that and your first child did not use it, he got scholarship. It can be, the amount can be used for anybody in the family. That's one. And also as an adult, like I want to go for Harvard education or something, I can use that's what I heard, but I'm not sure. I just want to put that. Sorry.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
The next question is, I think, it's Kiran Garu, it's about ABS Academy. At what age a child can join in ABS Academy?
The fourth grader is there. Mom told already. So that's absolutely, there is no such thing called age limit. Nowadays, they are all equipped with so much talent. So it does not, it makes sense, starting from middle school, but I can't stop. So.
Okay. And another thing is that, the question about if the kid has not decided by 10th grade, that will be kind of a problem. But if the car in 9th grade itself, is there anything that parents can do? What path they want to choose? It's a question from, I think, Anish Garu from California.
Yeah, means I might sound a little bit interesting with this answer. Don't recommend what we do for living for our children all the time. For example, computer science, and finish the college very early, settle very early. And so what is the rush? So by 20, they want to finish the undergraduate. By 21, get into Facebook. Do what after that? Let them enjoy, choose whatever they want. Let's say somebody wants to do physics. Yeah, physics has a wonderful career. You can go into faculty, you can go into the research. Don't stop it. But physics can be used in the space technology too. So that is what you need to encourage. A lot of politics, people are, so much policy making. Those are the career opportunity, best opportunities. The struggle they have to go through to get into these heavily, high school, good schools, computer science, medical programs. If you think about going into law or public health administration, those careers are wonderful careers. In less than 30 years, they can be a presidential appointee. That's what it is. Don't stop. Don't give too much direction to. It's not going to help. Nowadays, computer science has become like biology, computer science. Like there won't be that. It's a commodity pretty much. We need to come out of that. Let's physics go, chemistry, let them go, and anything, let them go. But make a point to go in the same field. Make a point, make a difference, educating them towards career focused in the same field rather than something uncertainty looming in.
Next one is that, what are the forums to find out about available volunteer opportunities for kids in general, pretty much. It's like, if you suggest any particular forums.
No, absolutely. Means, if right now I have a child, I will go to, there is a Ukrainian temple here next to my house. I just walk in and ask for volunteer hours. There are so many things around, our places. Don't, one thing I want to tell bluntly is, don't expect things to happen for us. You need to go and find it out. So there are no forums, there are no discussion boards, nobody is going to share like what we looking for. We got to go and find it out. As I said, if I walk out right now, I same question, I'll directly walk into that temple and ask them, hey, what is going on? What are you doing? Can I run a campaign for you? That's exactly what I'm doing now with the Logos 1114 project. We are funding war victims in the Romania, their station. We're doing Christmas meals and all those things. The kids are donating there. A couple of kids are there on the call too.
And
So,
just wanted to remind everyone, even GATES provides volunteer services, right? People, kids who are local in Atlanta area, please come forward. And if you have anything in your mind, if you want to discuss and work closely with GATES, we can collaborate and do it.
Yeah, and also Ramana, we have an Adapt Road the project also. We are the first the cleanup is going to be in closer to end of the March.
adopt a highway kind
yeah,
of.
Adapt a road,
Yeah,
not the
road.
highway. From Ronald Reagan to Old Atlanta is kind of a 1 to 2 miles the stretch. So
Okay.
then we'll provide the volunteer hours too.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
It's not just limiting to that. If kids have any thoughts, like if you want to do, as Kiran Garu just mentioned, out of the box ideas, like if they want to run a campaign or do something in collaboration with GATES, we can definitely provide a platform too.
One more thing is, a lot of kids play cricket there.
Yes.
I told them, okay, you go every day, play all over. Why can't you do a campaign? Donate the money, conduct a tournament, donate the money to St. Jude's Hospital.
Yep.
3 students did it last year.
We'll definitely consider that and have discussions here too. Thank you.
Good.
Can we get slides of this session? Absolutely. I think this session is being live streamed, and it will be available in YouTube anytime you want. You can always go and check it out. And if you subscribe, you will always have it in your repertoire. And what is the biggest turnoff on a college application?
Biggest
turnoff on a college application?
turnoff. Oh, okay. Okay. Most important thing that it's all these things are great. We can talk nicely, extracurricular activities, we can put wonderful academics and all those things. Most important thing is college application essay. You write an essay about yourself. I see a lot of students talking about their tennis experience, and they went to India. They saw a couple of poor students or poor people on the streets. They got motivated, or they're doing some arangetram, so tough in their life. All those stories are repeated so many times. I want that college essay to be very personal, a transitional change you need to give with some accomplishments. That is the biggest turnoff. If you keep on talking about some of your sports things, means like tennis, and I grew up and I like tennis, I did this, those are all becoming normal things. So just be a little bit cautious about it, because essay is very critical. Make that essay as more emotional, personally connected. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yep. And Srikanth has mentioned that there is a couple of clubs which does offer volunteer services. One is the Junior Beta Club, and also Boy Scout do offer volunteer services. That people who are looking for volunteer services. We have some more questions, Kiran Garu, couple of more. What are the common extracurricular activities the students learn during their elementary and middle school to gain credit? I mean, I don't know if it can be applied for credits, but what are the extracurricular activities that they can concentrate on?
Yeah, as I said, the world right now going through a war. Find out something that you can do. There is, do something that is very impactful, impacting the society too, and learn out of it. That's the mindset that a lot of students are there in my on this call. I've been telling them, don't do the same exact thing that 10 other people did it. Do something different, like space medicine, space junk, and anything that is impacting. Compassion and empathy.
Yep. Next one is, does college degree obtained from 4-year or 2-year course?
Yeah, it's 4-year. Yeah.
4-year. Yeah. How does FAFSA work to get aid or scholarships with respect to parents' financial status?
Yeah, it's a broader question. I think probably we can answer. I think already Divya a little bit touched that point. So
I think this is one parent question. Also, how do parents commonly plan for children's education funds, particularly for medical courses?
yeah, as I said, medical programs are all very intense, and in the high school, try to get into as many research opportunities as possible. There is always a saying that, oh, research opportunities are not given. I have seen 16-year-old, 17-year-old presenting at NIH level. I don't know how they're getting, but there is always there. Research is very critical. Parents focus on research.
I think their question was more on funds, educational funds.
Funds, oh, right.
What are the common practices for parents that they practice for children's educational funds who wants to get into medical courses?
It all varies. As I said, we can put mutual funds, you can put some, and also grandparents can give also like a gift for education. They can directly pay from India. If there is some property they want to give, sell it off, they can directly pay to the university from India too. There are so many avenues.
I think the next one, I think we already discussed. What to focus on 11th grade along with grades, test scores, extracurricular activities? Does internships, research opportunities play a vital role?
Yep, absolutely.
Majority of the other questions pretty much answered.
Good. I think it's a good session, I believe.
Yes, thank you.
I put one more question, sorry.
Sorry.
Let me ask you here. Sorry, I think I put it late, but does Chat GPT, I know we're discussing, is there anything to scare about that, sir?
Oh yeah, man. Anything to scare about means right now the homeworks are done by Chat GPT.
Yes,
Don't know that, and neither the principals know, but they are figuring it out. There is a watermark they're introducing, so that is a scary thing. So Chat GPT is a lot of impact will be there, and more of ethical down the line. It's more of ethical thing, and things will pop up. Its technology is always good, but these technologies are a little bit interesting.
Apart from ethical thing, is there do we need to reassess our career path as well, something like that down the line?
Not necessarily. Yeah, that's a broader question on the professional side. Yeah, absolutely. Quantum computing, AI, including the Chat GPT stuff, and Web3, and you have tech. All these things are going to be ruling the next decade, at least. So we have to be in those fields as a professionals, at least, connect to those things and make ourselves, Janardhan, he knows me very well. As I said, I never sleep. mean, I always update I constantly do these things, articles. We got to do that today. There is no such thing called a career without all those things that I mentioned.
Okay. Yep. Thanks, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining. And whenever you guys get a chance, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Facebook, and if you're not a member, please do register with us, for all these wonderful webinars and informative sessions that we conduct on monthly, quarterly basis. Janardhan, do you want to add anything?
Srini Parsa is our chairman. He's going to share the conclusion, and also, if any parent have any questions, please reach out to Kiran Palagaru and Kiran Garu. Thank you so much. This is a very, very useful and informative session, because one thing is I remember from this session is parents are keynote people to change especially the children's career. So we have to spend our time. So whatever we do at home, basically the kids, they just follow. So yeah. At this moment, don't think too much. I know I have 2 boys. One is in high school 9th grader and one is in 7th grader. So now I'm thinking that I know this is we are doing our best to bring the programs for the people, especially GATES is focusing in the people who is living in here. I know the back home we got to do a lot of, but we can do only fraction of things in from back home. But now I'm thinking to focus on for the people who's living in here.
Yeah, as a just want to one thing, parent and just right. It's you. It's all about you. It's not about children. I'm not educating children anymore. I'm educating parents. These are all my, Vijay Gar is on the line too. Vijay Pasluri is from Chicago. He knows. He's my student. Not his son is my student. He's my student. Yeah. So that's the intensity, because you are in the intense competitive state. Intense.
Sure, Kiran. Yeah, thank you so much. This was really informative. As Janardhan said, right, he has 2 boys, me too. And then I'm exactly at the same stage where you started this. It's a constant evolution, as you said, right? So, which starts off from very early, before even getting to that stage, right? Middle school, high school, and then, right, you're preparing your kid for that. And again, as you said, it's more the parent who really needs to be prepared for this, know exactly what to do, when to do, right? So those are the things. And I think you laid out a really good roadmap for all of us who are at this moment in that boat, right? So thank you so much for that. And I know there were a lot of examples, live examples, which Srinath ji, Sanjeev ji, Sushmita ji, and Chandana ji have shared. Thank you so much for all those examples. Those will really give some direction to all the parents who are here, right? So thank you. And I hope all to the audience here, you enjoyed. I know the questions were really wonderful. So I definitely think you really, it was very informative and you really enjoyed this. So thank you so much for showing interest in this session. And as we all been saying, GATES, we have been trying to really get closer to the community and their needs. So that's where we are trying to get programs which are more towards to help our daily issues, daily situations, right? So one of this is this, and then at the same time we are also bringing up some another program that's on 18th of March, talent show for the kids. So please bring your kids. It's going to be a fun there. No restrictions, like this is the only thing that you need to do anything, right? For example, the examples which Srinath ji has shared, or even Sanjeev ji has shared, right? These are the things that you can always share there as well. So please come over, please participate there. It's going to be fun, guys. Okay. And last thing, what I would like to also request all the audience is, if you are not a member, please be a member. And again, the request is more than us than you, right? Because as we are evolving, and then as we are growing as an organization, we are trying to get closer and then we are getting inputs from you, and then doing some seminar, some other, I mean, whatever it is that is needed for you, we're doing it. So the more you are, if you are a member, you would be more closely associated with us. So that's another request for us. And with that, I think that's pretty much that I had from my side. Well, thank you so
and
much.
also one correction, Srini, the talent show in all languages are accepted. Whatever the language you have, you can come over there, you can share with us. So as long as no profanity, so it's fun, fill the event. So
yeah, absolutely. So there is no barrier, Andy, for you, especially language barriers, nothing like that, right? As long as it is helpful, right, and then fun filled. So please participate there. So with that, I think, yeah, that's pretty much right, Ramana and Janardhan from our side.
Thank you, Ramana, for moderating, and also thank you all the board members, and thank you all the parents, who took time and joined. This is a very, very, this is amazing session. I'm honest with you, it touched our heart. And now, it's a wake-up call for all the parents. I believe that's my perception. Maybe,
Yeah, I'm with you, Janardhan. Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so any questions that you have, please forward it to either Ramana Garu or Kiran Garu directly, right? Or we can also forward that. So please feel free.
Kiran Garu, do you want to say?
Yeah, it's good, Andy. As I said, your own reflection is on your children.
Okay.
You won't escape out of it.
And also, we're going to conduct, I think, I believe, how many sessions is going to be? Kiran Garu, this is a continuation of, I know we have, I think.
We will do 2 or 3, Andy, but we'll plan, I think, more on probably professional side also we can do.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it will help a lot of professionals, especially with the technology changes coming in. I think we can do good things. Technology is now a DNA for a lot of fields. So that's what it is. Yeah, we'll do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Please, subscribe, and also at the same time, if you're not a member, just please be a member of